Don't think because I'm wounded that I won't defend myself. Dane still breathes. He said that? Dane, what have you done to him? Brother, we're getting out of here. Dane! Of course not. Silly of me to think you'd lift a finger to do anything at all. Well, you've done your good deed for the day. I need to attend to my brother. Excuse me. Come on, Dane. Your friend saved my life, but apparently didn't have time to save yours.
Dariel! I didn't think I'd see you again.
We're sticking together from now on. I promise.
Destroyed. The flies will get your bones clean. I admire your tenacity, mortals.
It's so good to see someone who's... Well, are you with the Thalmor? Oh, thank Ifra. I knew they'd send help. They wiped our camp out. When the patrol disappeared, I thought... Wait, where are the rest of you? The Fists of Thalmor. They sent a patrol, but they were attacked. I couldn't watch. There was nothing I could do. If you're not with them... I don't know. When they attacked, it was a rout. We couldn't defend ourselves. But the Thalmor... It might be possible. This is a lot to ask, but could you have a look? Maybe someone's still alive in there. Be careful in there. There are things in the shadows. I didn't get a good look at them. They swept through the Fists of Thalmor like a storm of arrows. There was nothing I could do but run. The survey team gets supplies from them every month. I tried to warn the Fists of Thalmor before they entered the forest. I was too late. Until a few years back, Wilding Run was a village. Not a large one, but enough to be missed. They all vanished. No one knows what happened, save that the Hound once set foot here. The Thalmor sent us to investigate. They say he was once a Bosmer, and this was his home. With all the destruction he's brought upon us, it seemed reasonable that he may be the cause of the disappearances. Now, I'm the only one left. Dead. Like those Fists of Thalmor. The creatures set upon us at night. If I hadn't been up late doing research... I don't like to think about it. Can we talk about something else?
Are you insane? Get out of here! Run while you still can. There's no telling when they'll strike again. You must be insane. Guess I won't question my good fortune. The ones I've found are dead, but I haven't seen a sign of Captain Trelawney or the Lieutenant anywhere. There's some tracks, but they don't make any sense. Surveyors' camps. Hopefully some of them made it out. I'm not optimistic. After that, we should search the ruins. We could try the Overlook, but that's a far trek. The dead. You may have noticed, but they're a lot more lively here. Put one down and it just gets up again later. If you see a corpse, signal me. I have some arrows that might do the trick. As quickly. We're in the canopy without our climbing hooks. Let's not waste time. I should. Been a Jaxper for many years. Joined the Fists of Thalmor when the Dominion started recruiting. Figured they would need a guide. Turns out I was right. No, but every few years this part of Valenwood gets restless. Lights in the forest, pebbles flying around. It's different every time. I've never heard of it getting this bad before. Jaxper arrows. Useful for hiding bodies when, well, sometimes you don't want them lying around. Tips coated in a special oil. Nothing magical, just speeds things up a little. Hard to come by. I've only a few left. I served the Green Lady for years. Venorial, and one before Guerry. When the Dominion formed, some of us Jaxpers joined as a show of good faith. And, well, High Elves aren't exactly known for their forestry. Strong, taciturn, figured actions spoke louder than words. A true Green Lady, if there ever was one. When she passed, we all felt it. The Jaxper especially. Good. We don't have much time. Two sets of tracks. One moving slowly, the other limping. We're getting close. Wounds made by a sword, and tracks heading south. Heavier going than coming, so they must have took something from here.
The two of us. You'll see. You won't take her. And see you dead. Just let the rest. No.
Ahead of the survey team. Rally on. Marafi swore to protect her. The rain's washed away any sign of tracks. Let's keep moving. Killed recently. Is that the lieutenant's sword? He must be nearby.
You've got to stop him.
He's trapped, captured with a snare of Daedric magic. He will be made into the ones you have fought, or killed if proven too weak. If you wish to free him, be warned. You may take his place, one who is eager to end the horrors of this place. I am a shadow of Ulthorn, the one who is called the Hound. I seek to make amends. We should make haste. He slips further away with every breath. Prepare yourself. The journey is difficult. Close your eyes.
Who did this?
Watch your step. Are you ready to free your friend? Not much time left. Allow me to clear your eyes. There. A bit more in focus. A prison of the mind, built for who I once was. Hircine gazed into my soul, turning memories into a torturous labyrinth. One part of me escaped, and Hircine made it into a weapon. Deep within the prison, where gamekeeper Azai cracks his mind like a nut. If she succeeds, she will hollow him out and make him into one of her servants. His shell will roam Nirn, hunting and killing everyone he ever knew. Simply pass this barrier. See the items on the table? 3 memories meant to steal a hound's resolve. Choose correctly, and the barrier falls. Choose poorly, and her servants will have fresh prey. An echo of Ulthorn, before he became the Hound. When he left this place, his hunt for the Green Lady consumed him, exactly as Hircine intended. Everything else was left behind. I was left behind. In life, I laughed. Some say I was mischievous. An impractical present for a practical woman seemed irresistibly witty. Only one of these will unbar the way. Choose carefully.
Of course, Ulthorn. It's a beautiful first kill.
Then you'll...
How could I not? But the spinners have summoned me. I must go to Sylvanar.
Choose carefully where you place your mark. Only one will open the path. You remind me of my old self. Proud and full of hope. When my love left to become the Green Lady, she left something behind. I kept it to remind myself of our time together, of what could have been. Green Lady? But That's impossible.
If the spinners say I am, then I must be. We weren't meant to be.
No, you must refuse. Gwaring, we will not be torn apart like this.
Ulthorn, please. My part in the story is over.
Then the story is wrong. You remind me of my old self. In my darkest hour, I prayed to every god and creature on Nirn. I was desperate. I needed a way to change what was. Change the story of the Bosmer. I found it here. We're nearly there. Choose and be done with it.
You shouldn't have come, Ulthorn.
They fear him, Gwaring. With Hircine's aid, we could...
The Daedric Prince? I won't tea anymore. If you think I turn against my people, you're mad.
I don't care what it takes. Gwaring, I won't let this die. I'll do anything for you.
Anything? Then stop. My duty is to my people. I will protect them from any threat, even you.
Gwaring.
Take back the amulet, Ulthorn. Take it. And remember what we once were.
You remind me of my old self. Isn't over. This is not the end. Ahead waits Gamekeeper Ozai. I hope you were both strong enough to overcome this.
Remember your soldiers. You failed them all, didn't you?
Burned. The fire was so hot.
Of course, you brought me a present. Ah, strong. So strong. We'll delight in wearing your skin.
Return, Captain Trillano. Return and leave your memories behind. At last, Gamekeeper Ozai is defeated. The tortured souls now avenged. Long have I waited for this day. Back to Wilding Run, where he'd be safe. I couldn't stop her from capturing him, but I can undo the damage she's done. He won't remember much. I know the horrors Gamekeeper Ozai can wreak upon an unprotected mind. None should have to endure that agony. I cannot leave this place. It is bound to me, and I to it. I'll find a way to destroy it, even if it destroys me in the process. Of course! You need only ask. After all you have done, this is the least I can do. You've saved countless souls. Gamekeeper Ozai's army threatened to engulf all of the Valenwood. Its people can ill afford another threat in these troubled times. Farewell, friend.
Where am I? The attack. The lieutenant was injured. I pulled him into a bush to hide. After that... voices. Dead ones. I struck at them. The lieutenant, he isn't... My scout? Corporal Brulenith? And Sergeant Dagler might still be alive. She'd be camped at our fallback position. I must go to them. Thank you for all you've done. I'd be dead if you hadn't come.
Captain, bless
Give me a
Ivry.
moment
I found
to
you.
get my bearings. Let's go over events on the way back.
You're back. I knew you'd make it. I couldn't leave the lieutenant behind. I dragged him back to camp before I came looking for you. Don't look so surprised. I can navigate the forest, especially since you kept the spirit's attention. The hardest part was keeping his wounds closed. For now, Wilding Run always got a little strange every few years. Spirits, strange lights. It's different every time. Loss, death, pain. Sometimes Daedra are to blame. It's hard to say. Continue to scout for the Fists of Thalmor. Someone needs to look out for these mammoths in the brush. If we meet again, the drinks are on me.
Obstructed by this vileness. My beloved, I miss you so.
What luck. You denied me my vengeance in Kanathe's roost. Had my beloved Sylvanar still lived, he would have approved of your mercy. It's your wisdom I need now. Tell me, would you aid my cause?
My time as the Green Lady has passed. When I died upon the shores of Piantania, I was drawn to rest in this sacred grove, Treehenge. All of my kindred rest here, since they first set foot upon Valenwood. Something blocks my entrance. Something vile. The Hengekeeper would know better than I. She is nearby, in the roots below. Seek her out. Banish whatever darkness shadows this grove.
Thank you. Oh, and when you meet whoever's responsible for this, twist the knife a little, just for me.
With the swiftness of the green, I swam to the shores of Piantania, home of the Sea Elves. There, I visited my wrath upon them. I tore at flesh and bone. I cut until my arms went limp. I rent until my legs fell out beneath me. Ha! I gave them no such pleasure. Their greatest warrior found me spent atop their highest sea tower. He grabbed my hair, hoping to take my head as a prize. So I grabbed him and leapt into the waves far below. The look on his face.
Be careful if you're going through to Treehenge. The Spriggans have been on guard ever since the worm cults invaded. I haven't been able to convince them to let anyone pass. If I don't get to the grove soon, it'll be too late. Fenoriel, nothing should block her entry to the sacred grove. Perhaps this is all related. Normally, the Spriggans allow me to come and go freely, but now they rage and won't let me through. We need to do more than that. The matrons must be awakened. Disturbing Treehenge's roots should do the trick. They'll know what to do. Give me a moment. I'll be right behind you. They were the mortal hosts of the Green Lady when they were alive. For their sacrifice they interred here. Usually, it's quite peaceful. Not quite. The Green Lady is a Bosma and a force of nature. When one Green Lady dies, another one takes the Green Lady's power into herself. Power and soul unite, which creates what we know as the Green Lady. Once the body expires, we bring the soul to rest here in Treehenge. Forever, I suppose. The spinners then begin the tale of the next Green Lady. It is my duty as Hengekeeper to know all of the Green Ladies. Fenoriel was the last, before Gwaring, I mean. Fenoriel loved her Sylvanar so much. She died soon after his assassination on Canarthi's Roost. Who can say? The bond between Green Lady and Sylvanar is such that neither can live long without the other. Some would say she died of a broken heart. But knowing her, she broke more than a few sea elf hearts from their chests before she faded. They were the mortal hosts of the Green Lady when they were alive. For their sacrifice they interred here. Usually, it's quite peaceful. Treehenge is the resting place of the vessels of the Green Lady. When the Green Lady's mortal body dies, we bring their souls to this holy place. It's as much a library of knowledge as a tomb. I don't know for sure. I expect the souls of the matrons are steeped in the power of the Green Lady, even through death. I've heard the matrons know all the memories and experiences of prior vessels. One Green Lady, so many lifetimes. I can't pretend to know, but if the worm cult is here, they want the matrons' souls for some vile purpose. Who are you to disturb our roots?
The green cries out. What poisons it?
Let's get out before any more Spriggans are hurt.
I see no. I see no malice within you. Is there compassion in its place, I wonder? Do you seek to purge the poison within the henge? The cultists poison our roots. Their blasphemous magic runs through our veins. We burn alive. Why have you come, mortal? Will you end our suffering? Then save Treehenge. If our roots collapse, the whole of this place will fall into ruin. Save us before the cult consumes all that we've grown. Something's not right. They're pulling me away.
The necromancers pulled Fenoriel away. What could they want with her? Then we must take her back quickly. There is an altar not far from here. It's used to ready a soul before it takes root. Perhaps it can also be used to bring her back to us. You must wash the shrine clean with the moon and stars. It will serve as a beacon to Fenoriel, though without a place to root, I don't know how long she'll be able to hold on. The moon kisses the rivers flowing through here in beams from the sky. The stars travel on gossamer wings, in torchbugs gracing frond and leaf. Take them to the altar, and they will guide her back. Go, now! You must not delay!
All of our research. Please help. The research must... To think all of our research ruined. It's all those savage cultists' fault.
Never mind me. It was a balance, a sacred trust. The worm cult came and broke that trust with the mammoths, and now... We were simply observers, but they struck, destroying countless documents.
The cultists, aren't you listening? No time. Take whatever ivory you can find to Venendel. In my notes, he'll want them. The cultists took so many carvings for their own purposes. Got to retrieve them somehow. The poison. My time has come.
Going on? I feel so strange.
Yes, I heard them whispering, felt their blackened magic. They seek to turn me into an abomination, all of us. We were all once the Green Lady. The bond between us is strong, but tenuous so long as I'm not yet rooted. If they corrupted me, it could spread through us all. I need to take root in the seed before it's too late. I'll take root in Hengekeeper Lara for as long as I can.
Fenoriel? I think I felt her. Did you find her? I knew it wasn't my imagination. She must need something to cling to. I'm here, my lady. I will protect you. Fenoriel can't stay with me for long. If she weakens much more, she'll never take root in Treehenge. And if that doesn't happen, well... They sense the worm cult grows desperate. Fenoriel must join Treehenge before the worm cult can capture her again. The fiends have turned to the Spriggans for information. They're tormenting them, driving them mad. They must know the Spriggans are the true guardians of the Grove. You've got to help them before they're completely destroyed.
Come to the waterfall. Follow the light.
Wasteful practice. Abhorrent. Oh, pardon. I did not see you arrive. Are you another pilgrim to Treehenge? Be wary of the cultists. There is no telling when they may strike. Excellent. The cultists use the mammoth's ivory for fetishes and their dark rituals. And what of Aniaste? Will she be along shortly? Oh, I see. There will be time enough to mourn her after my work is complete. The cultists carve the ivory at their camp. Acquire their ceremonial knife, and we can put a stop to this. Yes, of course. The knife must be destroyed as well. Throw it in. Fascinating. You see them, don't you? This will make a marvelous addition to my studies. Indeed. Well, perhaps my time is not yet at an end here. I cannot leave such a phenomenon undocumented. Thank you for your aid in uncovering these creatures. Their suffering is regrettable, but I will see to it that it is not forgotten.
Your courage and compassion are welcome, but I fear it's far too late for anything to be done. The cultists have all but destroyed us. They killed Treehenge from the roots. Fenoriel must live if we are to heal. The cavern you first entered holds Treehenge's roots. Within is the holy seed, cast off from the first sprout. Find it, and bring it to Fenoriel. It will allow her to root and flourish. This seed existed before the Green Pact, before the Bosma learned to calm their forms, before the Green Lady and the Sylvanar. It will heal Fenoriel. Take it to her before she dissipates. It will act as a vessel for Fenoriel's essence. Bring it to her and she will fill it. Be quick. Fenoriel's life force scatters to the winds. Take the seed and I will send you to her.
You're alive! I thought they might have taken you too. They came. Fenoriel's so weak, she couldn't fight back. One of the cultists captured her, but they didn't get far. I'd know if she left Treehenge. Up the path, near the great tree at the center. They're trying to rip her from Treehenge. Fenoriel's still fighting. You've got to save her. I don't know how long she'll last. Follow me. I'll show you a shortcut. The vine should be strong enough to hold you. I hope.
Against the worm cult.
I can't hold on much longer.
Fenoriel is with you. Can I see her? There's nothing holding her together. Any moment she could just disappear. I couldn't stop them before, but now I know what I must do. The matron said she's withering, too weak to take root, but I won't let it end this way. I can give my life energy to Fenoriel. It will give her the strength she needs. There's no time. She's fading away as we speak. I must make this sacrifice for the good of the Henge, for the good of the Bosma. I'll do anything to see Fenoriel take root in this sacred grove.
The seed takes root.
The matrons, the leaves, the drops of rain. The whole forest all around us. And over it all, I can hear the Green Lady. She gave her own life force to save me. I couldn't take it all, not after all she's done for us. For now, she sleeps. We'll tend to her until she recovers from this ordeal. I think so. I can feel again. My roots go deep into the earth. It stings a bit. The matrons want to thank you, but I fear their pride prevents them. So I will. Thank you. Because of you, I finally joined my sisters. I feel like we're old friends already. Perhaps the four of us can heal the Spriggans and drive the worm cult away for good. It'll be like being the Green Lady once again.
You have done the whole of Valenwood a great service. You've done us all a good turn, stranger.
Your actions won't be forgotten, so long as our roots touch Earth.
Blasted shield.
Fighting only hurts those that cannot defend themselves. And with the troubles the houndsmen have brought about, I thought it was wise to prepare. I see now that I may have been mistaken. I hired the Gold Coast mercenaries just beyond our gates for protection, but no, they're more of a threat than anything else. Soon, they'll tire of our excuses. The young one's eyes shine at the thought, but I won't let their blood be shed for my actions. And to act, I must know the Gold Coast plans. Perhaps you'd be willing to help. The mercenaries of the Gold Coast drink our wine and eat our food. They are waiting for What? We must find out. I've heard of a courier's arrival within the hour. I need his message before it gets into the hands of the Gold Coast. He comes from the north, said to arrive at a small camp just outside these gates. We must get the letter before anyone from the Gold Coast does. Search the campsite. If the courier is not yet there, lie in wait for him. I put my faith in you. Please, do not disappoint me. A matter of gold and a matter of pride. They've demanded more than agreed upon. Suspicious, yes? I believe they weigh two contracts, ours and another's. They wait on news from Colovia by courier. As I said, I am not sure, which is why I must see that missive before it reaches the mercenaries' hands. Perhaps it is nothing. Perhaps it simply says to leave. But I cannot hold my family to perhaps.
This one was very pleased to hear of Vice-Reeve Pelidil's defeat.
What truly makes a Nord, I ask you? Well, his weapon for one. His drinking prowess, certainly. But his shield, that's his true companion. Blast it all. Where's that thrice-cursed shield of mine? That's my shield, all right. You must be one of those Ragada who jumped me. Now, you don't have your buddies to back you up. Prepare for a pummeling. Not Ragada. Ha! That's exactly what a Ragada would say. I'll leave your broken body as a warning to the rest of your friends. They will fear the name of Fuldir. I suppose those Ragada wouldn't dare approach me after what they've done. Especially to return my shield. Give it here, then. Ragada or not, I owe you a debt for returning my shield. Don't think I'd be able to show my face in Windhelm without it. I've been in this tiny village long enough. It's about time I get back out there and knock in a few heads.
Most unfortunate that one had to die. Still, it's better one of their number falls than one of ours. You have the letter, yes? As I thought, they found their gold in a new employer. If you hadn't intercepted this, we would have been in a bloodbath. Come, this death will help us twofold. If you are willing to help as well, that is. The mercenaries wish to fight. Their blades must not be used against my people. So, we'll give them a new opponent. They'll soon realize their courier's late. We must quickly return him to their ranks. Ah, my friend, you misunderstand. You will be the courier. My children stole the body as soon as you left. It lies upstairs. Let's see if his uniform fits you. Let's see these clothes then. Rejmina is deaf with needle and thread, should they need adjustment. A simple switch, friend. The Gold Coast waits for orders, and we will give them. Deliver this altered letter to their captain. Let one enemy kill the other. Nearby, a pack of werewolves stalks and waits. No doubt they would tear us apart, if not for the mercenaries in their way. As the Gold Coast and the werewolves fight, it would be best if few survivors live to tell the tale.
What's this? You're not one of my men. What are you doing here? New courier? Good to see some fresh blood in the ranks. Now, let's see that letter. Not what I was expecting. Curious. You're relieved, soldier. Unless you want to go werewolf hunting. Well, I'm not paid to question orders. Time to rouse these louts out of their cups. Look alive, soldiers. We've got wolves to skin.
My friend, I must speak with you. Good to see you in one piece. I take it the captain didn't have any, questions you could not answer. Very good. The Gold Coast mercenaries are nothing if not skilled at fighting. The werewolves will be no match for them. Honorable Iralodro spoke highly of your skill. We'd hoped you'd follow through with our little deception. Kill the commanders in the mercenaries' ranks. Make it look as if they fell to werewolves. You'll need a paw from a werewolf for the right marks. That should distract them for a bit. Iralodro will be at the gates when you return. Be safe, friend.
What is it?
have the heart of a true trickster. Ah, but now they must consider a battle on two fronts. It will give them pause when the second courier arrives. We must close the net, and quickly. The ones in Colovia wait for a reply from the Gold Coast mercenaries. When they do not get one, they will send another courier, forewarned of treachery. Let us make sure none are left to answer the next message, shall we? We have the advantage. The mercenaries know only what they can hit with their swords. We Khajiit know when to put down the sword and take up a ruse. Or in this case, a keg of rich drink. Oh, it will not be me, or you, I'm afraid. We extend this courtesy to our Gold Coast friends. I have a powder that causes deep sleep for many days. Afterwards, the user is too groggy to move, much less fight. It's not as simple as that, but yes, that is the first step. Take this powder and add it to the kegs in their camp. I've taken the liberty of offering some of my own vintage to them. A gift for their valiant battle with the werewolves.
Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Well? Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Think I'm not looking? Think again. What do you want? What is it? That's not your brew, friend. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Don't be short-sighted, my friend. It's not worth it. That's not your brew, friend. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Think I'm not looking? Think again. That's not your brew, friend. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Think I'm not looking? Think again. That's not your brew, friend. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Think I'm not looking? Think again. That's not your brew, friend. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. That's not your brew, friend. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. That's not your brew, friend. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. That's not your brew, friend. There's been a lot of crime lately. Let's not have any more. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Think I'm not looking? Think again. That's not your brew, friend. Think I'm not looking? Think again. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Don't mess with the kegs. That's not your brew, friend. That's not your brew, friend.
I hear much merrymaking. Perhaps that secret ingredient is good for more than a severe hangover. Strike? My friend, you have learned little from me. Now, we must gather our greatest resource, gold. We'll buy the loyalty of the rest. Jenda, one of the traders, has already pledged to aid our venture. If the other merchants contribute, we'll have enough for a tasty bribe. You know firsthand how adept the mercenaries are at killing. These people are merchants, but they know it too. Just ask nicely. Be persuasive, cunning, Somehow I think they will do as you say. No tricks necessary.
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps of the White Gold Tower? Or drank from a cup forged in the bowels of Ash Mountain? Don't repeat yourself. I know what's at stake. You'll have support, but make sure Araral remembers us after he's out of this mess.
Comrade, a word.
I don't care how thick your skull is. Everybody needs a strong helm. Gotta protect our pretty faces, huh? Don't you think I know that? I hear them practicing day and night. This is about Auroral's scheme, isn't it? Well, I can't offer much, but whatever Auroral wants, he can have. I'd like to get out of this mess with my life and my goods, if at all possible.
There's an urgent task for you.
You'll need more than claws to get through well-forged armor. A small sword in between the cracks does the job in half the time. Araral is mad if he thinks I'll pay for his mistakes. But this now involves all of us. Take my promise. I'll offer my aid when he wishes. It won't be gold, but it will be of some value nonetheless.
My friend, we have a problem. Come quickly. They took Honorable Irarodro. The Gold Coast captain was very angry. She and her men took Irarodro captive. She said I could go free if I brought this message to you. I didn't want to leave my master, but you can help him more than I can. At the captain's tent on the hill. I'll make arrangements with the traders while you are gone. Please, help my master.
I think they've watered down my drink again. I should kick in that door and show them what we do to drink robbers around here.
Irarodro commanded me to stay.
So, you're the one who's working with this beast? Funny, you look familiar somehow. We've been under their employ for a short while. I had questions about recent events affecting me and my men. He wouldn't cooperate, so I was forced to take him prisoner. I won't release him until I get answers. As you please. But if you make any effort to free him, I'll take action. Swift, bloody action.
It's too dangerous for you to be here. Tabir, I told him to run for home, not for help. Not so loud. To save us all, continue with the plan. If the mercenaries are bought off, the captain will have no support. She will be easy to take out then, but not before. No doubt Tabil has already gathered them together, but he's no good at negotiation, I fear. Ensure they get what they desire.
You returned. I kissed the 2 moons in thanks. The mercenaries await. The merchants arranged a strange bargain for them. I was expecting gold, but instead they brought entertainers. The mercenaries are less partial to riches and more to pleasure. I'm no good with such things. The entertainers, talking to them, I mean. You are a true friend to the Bandari. I'll tell you what I know. Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that hopefully matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to figure it out, I suppose.
I don't have all day to be waiting around. I don't know. I'm bored. Restless-like. I want to punch something. Or someone. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just looking for a little friendly competition, you know? Got anyone that could go toe-to-toe with me, you think?
Are you the mercenary we've heard so much about? I am skilled in the ways of...
This dress is ridiculous. How can I cook a decent meal in this?
Well, this is quite a pickle I've gotten myself into. I've been hoodwinked into this. The cat outside said I couldn't leave until everyone else left. Whatever indignity you're here to inflict, let's make it quick.
A fair day to you, friend. Care to try your strength against mine? I may not look like much.
I don't have all day to be waiting around. Aw, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, is she the Dark Elf? I like her moxie. And her biceps. I bet she could give me a run for my money. This'll be fun.
Don't waste my time if you know what's good for you. Well, I'm a sellsword, so that's not a problem. Not in the market for gold, though. My boss can smell it a mile away. She'd know I two-timed her, and then I'm right back where I started. I think I pulled a muscle, and it aches real bad. Don't go spreading this around. But someone to knead it loose would really hit the spot.
Ah, fellow traveler. If you wish,
Finally, I thought I'd be paid for nothing. I warmed up my steps just in case. Worry not. What kind of dancing do you need? I'm versed in the roots of many cultures.
Are you the mercenary we've heard so much about? I am skilled in the ways of the harp. Shall I strum a tune to relax your sore muscles?
Don't waste my time if you... I think I pulled a muscle. I'm not sure about those Khajiit instruments. I might just fall asleep. Well, I guess a little sleep wouldn't hurt, eh? I'll try it.
My sword arm's getting stiff with all this waiting. Maybe I'll get some practice in before I leave. Yeah, I know. Sweet-tongued Khajiit told me all about it. Lots of promises, not much to show for it. So, when does the show start? No, not exactly. Was hoping for some refreshments beforehand, but I don't know what's decent around here. If you have anyone who can make a good sweet roll, that'd be great. My sword arm's getting... Yeah. No. That little one? She did smell nice. Like well-roasted venison. Not that I'd eat her. But anyone who can cook like that, I'd be glad to meet.
I saw 3 satisfied mercenaries leave here. Things went well then? The captain will have no one to support her should you attack. If there ever was a time to rescue Iraraldro, this is it. Please, go quickly and make sure he hasn't been harmed.
you down myself, dog.
What? I have no way to truly repay you, friend. I'd prepared myself for death. I'm glad it was unnecessary. Enough for me and mine to sleep well tonight. The mercenaries have no reason to attack if they gain nothing. They are a people without honor. I am glad for it. I have never been so grateful for it to be business as usual. Travelers will come again. We will flourish. Wherever you go, you may meet one of our kind, and we will know your name as a friend of the Bandari.